So there's a lot of newness. I think the thing that isn't new is what USA basketball is, what the goals are, what we want to accomplish, and like how we go about doing that.
It's not about like being young, age, or whatever. It's about the opportunity to be here, to represent, and understand that you're a part of something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, Kyle! Here, I'm posting. How we doing down here? We guarded?
Red on 3, 1, 2, 3. Red.
Welcome to the new quad. I'm really excited to be here. I hope you...
When Caitlin Clark took the floor for her Team USA debut, something changed, and it wasn't just the scoreboard. For months, the narrative had been clear. She didn't belong. She wasn't ready. The Olympic snub seemed to confirm it. The old guard had spoken.
Clark didn't make the cut for the 12-player Team USA roster for the 2024 Paris Olympics. That is according to Selection Committee Chair Jen Rosati, who explained the decision came down to basketball criteria and not the fame and attention Clark would bring to the games this summer.
That's not what this conversation is about. This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I want all the ladies on this squad to know every single one of y'all are deserving of it. Caitlin Clark does not deserve a spot ahead of any of the players on this roster. Okay? If we're talking just basketball, you know we're not. You know we're not. Let's harken back to the Dream Team in 1992. Remember when Christian Laettner was on that squad? Forget the other pro play. Forget the pro players. Forget the pro players. That's a given. First time NBA players were allowed to participate. Don't put that damn screen up when I'm talking right now. I want to see Shanae and Andrea, okay? The point is this. Those rosters, right? Those players were on there. Do you know that Christian Laettner also was chosen ahead of Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning? You know why? He was a two-time national champion. He was a Wooden Award winner. And he was white. And he had his own cachet. He brought it to the table. He was a big-time collegiate player who was white and busting people's you-know-what. They couldn't miss.
But the moment Caitlin Clark's Team USA debut tipped off, the old narrative began to crack. Because this wasn't hype. This was mastery. She didn't force shots. She didn't chase highlights. She orchestrated. She spaced the floor. She pulled defenders out to 30 feet, creating lanes no one else on that roster could touch. And suddenly, it was visible. The body language shifted. Veterans who had looked hesitant now moved with relief. The offense flowed. The pace accelerated. The crowd leaned in. Her Team USA debut didn't just go viral. It revealed a truth. She wasn't the problem. She was the solution. Every pass had purpose. Every defensive rotation was precise. She wasn't playing like a rookie trying to prove herself. She was playing like someone who already knew. And the reaction was immediate. Social media erupted. Analysts who had doubted her pivoted overnight. The same voices that once said too soon were now saying, this is something entirely different.
Look like the return of Caitlin Clark is over, man. She is headed to Team USA basketball, and we gonna jump right into this thing, man. So the Indiana Fever and many of basketball media people in the news that Caitlin Clark will be returning to the basketball court. Now, this should come as no surprise from anybody. For anybody, bro. The 12-player roster has been released, and I'm excited because you know what that means? Basketball content is coming back, baby.
Because it was different. This wasn't WNBA politics. This was international basketball, and she looked completely at ease. That's what made her Team USA debut unforgettable. Comfort, control, confidence. The snub narrative collapsed in real time. You could see it in the huddle. Teammates leaned in. Coaches trusted her with the ball in high-pressure moments. Trust isn't given. It's earned. And she earned it. The bigger story isn't just that she played well. It's that the entire perception around her shifted, from controversial to essential, from polarizing to foundational. Her Team USA debut didn't just silence critics. It forced the league, the media, and the fans to reconsider everything. Once you prove you belong on the world's biggest stage, there's no going back. The narrative has changed, and it exploded in front of everyone.
He wants to see star players. She's a connector. She brings people together. Clark firing and hitting. Clark behind the back. It goes right to the window. Wow. You bet.
She's hard to defend all the time, like not at times.
Clark launching and hitting. And then Clark slashing home a three. Clark the flick ahead. Oh, beautifully done. Touchdown fever. Clark fires. You bet. And then steps back with the three.
Caitlin Clark's Team USA debut didn't just make waves, it split the room. From the moment she stepped on the court, the same tension that shadowed her in the WNBA followed her here. Us versus them. You could feel it even before tip-off. This wasn't just basketball. It was hierarchy. For years, Team USA had a strict pecking order. Veterans first, system first, respect earned slowly.
But you're still complaining about the max salary being $250,000. You're still complaining about the absence of eyeballs. You're still complaining about the lack of headlines and notoriety and pub and cachet. You're complaining about all of these things. And the one person who has proven they can alleviate that concern, that could ultimately serve to benefit the better whole, now we want to sit up there and get all altruistic and stuff and talking about, hey, it's about the sanctity of the game and the level of competition. You're going to win by 30 without her, just like you'd win by 30 with her. It don't make a difference. You make the call because of the betterment of the whole in the end. That is not compromising your integrity. That is business. And y'all are going to find that.
But Clark doesn't move slowly. The moment she started stretching the defense past half court, the entire structure bent. Spacing widened. Transition sped up. The offense felt modern. And that's when the reaction went nuclear. Fans online weren't just celebrating her plays. They were asking questions. Why wasn't she here sooner? Why did it take this long? Why did the narrative feel so forced? That's where the controversy lives. Her Team USA debut didn't reveal weaknesses in her game. It exposed hesitation in leadership, and some people don't like being called out. Drop your unfiltered, highly analytical thoughts in the comments below. If you want the brutal, uncompromising truth about the real business, the real strategy, and the cutthroat corporate politics of professional sports, hit subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive. We don't do mainstream fluff. We expose leverage, follow the accounting, and reveal the cold, mathematical reality behind the headlines. I'll see you in the next breakdown.